Thank you so much to the Honorable Adjudicator to give me a chance to tell my argument as the first speakers of governments. With the motion, this House believes that scholarships should only be granted on the basis of financial necessity. This House, it means the scholarships giving institutions or foundations may only provide scholarships for financial necessity. With the status quo, scholarships are provided specifically for children who excel or not with a low economy, especially during this pandemic. Need to know why we should give scholarships on the basis of financial necessity? It's because the number of workers who are now being laid off makes it difficult for their children to continue their education in higher education, especially during this pandemic. Students are the relay baton on the finger to build a better country. Government's scholarship programs such as Aid for Poor Achievement Educations or bidik misi or KIPK tuitions or kuliah can open opportunities for students who have limited funds to study. Ladies and gentlemen, during this period, the governments also considered the poor or unable factors as the main consideration in providing scholarships to its citizens. Whether they have achievement or not, they are smart or stupid, whether they are children who have a passion for learning or those who are very lazy, regardless of the circumstances, if students can provide evidence stating that he or she is poor or incapable, then the student is entitled to a scholarships. The provisions of scholarship on the basis of financial needs is also part of the government's efforts in national development. This implementations doesn't mean that there is an imbalance in the provisions of scholarships to outstanding students. In fact, there is a fair thing. The provisions of scholarships on the basis of financial needs can also reduce the burden, especially the burden of parents on their children. Ladies and gentlemen, the government is targeting 818,000 students to receive that keep to tuitions or KIPK kuliah in 2020. It is hoped that underprivileged students can take this opportunity. The Ministry of Education and Culture guarantees the continuity of study for current bidik misi and affirmation recipients ongoing to continue to receive educational assistance until the study period is complete. Each recipient of the KIPK College or KIPK Kuliah scholarships receives assistance of 6.6 million per semester, consisting 2.4 million for tuitions fees and 4.2 million for living expenses. KIPK College or KIPK Kuliah becomes an instrument to achieve and realize the ideals of the nation's young generation. Therefore, we strongly support the adjustment of the KIPK lectures financing schemes. KIPK Merdeka lectures as a manifestations of the Ministry of Education and Culture's commitment to providing equitable, quality, and sustainable access to higher education. Higher education has the potential to have the fastest positive impact in developing superior human research according to President Joko Widodo visions. Then, it is also hoped for a university not to be reluctant to accept underprivileged students and increase socializations to underprivileged students to that they are willing and brave to register at top universities and study programs at the best universities. By the providing this scholarship, it is also one of the government's points in the SDGs or Sustainability Development Goals section in goals of reducing poverty and quality educations. Meaning, the government still pays attention to underprivileged students who still want to continue to college. For these reasons, it is hoped that students will participate in making education in Indonesia with quality. Then for the next goal, namely tackling poverty, also means on the basis of him getting scholarships and they are studying, so they get jobs as well as reduce poverty in Indonesia. This doesn't mean that students who excel are not eligible for scholarships, but this purpose is to generalize to those who cannot afford. Students who excels also get scholarships with different scholarships programs from those who are less well off. For this reason, we strongly support the government's efforts to implement scholarships for underprivileged students in Indonesia. I hope that students in Indonesia will be motivated and be able to participate in this policy. Thank you so much.